Hi friends, welcome to Hemant YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn price to sales ratio, price to book value ratio and some problems. Price to book value ratio is nothing but ratio between market price and book value per share. Book value per share is computed by dividing the net worth with the number of shares. For example, when we see for general insurance company, PB ratio is 0.94. When we see for Pidilite Industries, PB ratio is 21.5. This is arrived by dividing the market price with book value per share. Here book value is 110, whereas for Pidilite Industry book value is 110 and market price is 2474. So PB ratio is 21.5. Here for general insurance, book value per share is 149.64 and market price is 147.95. So PB ratio is 0.94. So general insurance we can invest more because its book value is only 149, whereas its market price is 147.95. It is also used when a company comes for an IPO. Suppose you are in the business of IT, you want to know at what price you want to issue the shares in the market. So you can compare with the competitor. For example, Infosys have PB ratio of 9.68 and your book value is 100 rupees, you think, then you can issue 96.8. That means you can issue and share for 96.8. How we got this 96.8? See down, value per equity share equal to book value per share into PB ratio of competitor. Here PB ratio of competitor is 9.68 and book value per share is 100. So it is 96.8. Next, we are going to learn about price to sales ratio. It is the ratio between market price and sales. Recently, it has become a lot of attention in the market, and profit to sales ratio is computed simply by dividing the market price with the sales. It is nothing but how much the market will pay per rupee of the revenue or sales. Let's come into the problem. For example, let's come into a problem. X Limited is a shoe manufacturing company. It is equity financed and has a paid up capital of 10 lakhs. X Limited has hired Swastika consultant to analyze the future earning. It has hired Swastika to analyze the future saving. The report of consultant states as follows: the earnings and dividend will grow 25% for next 2 years. They have said that earnings and dividend will grow at the rate of 25% for next 2 years, and after that earnings are likely to grow at the rate of 10% from third year onwards. That means after third year earning will grow at the rate of 10% from third year onwards, and further if there is reduction in earnings growth, dividend payout ratio will increase to, here it is increased to 50%. It is not visible. It's saying that if the growth rate have fallen from 25% to 10%, then dividend ratio will become 50% of earning per share. And he has given data of 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. Here we have to find by using the dividend valuation model, expected market price per share and PE ratio. We all know dividend valuation model, it discounts the dividend. So we have to find first the dividends, and we have to discount to find out the market price. And second one is PE ratio. PE ratio we simply get by market price divided by earning per share. First, earning per share can be known since it is given in the question, and we have to find the market price per share. So how to find market price per share? According to dividend discount model, we have to discount the dividend to present value to arrive the market price. Here we can use the formula D1 divided by KE minus growth rate when dividend is constant. But For first 2 years dividend is not constant, so we have to discount the dividend for the first 2 years, and later on by using the formula we can find the market price at 2 years, and we have to discount that market price to the present. First, the formula for dividend valuation model is D1 divided by K minus growth rate. So first, for 2014 data they have given, 2015, 2016 they have said that growth rate will increase by 25%. So they have given 2014 EPS is 9.6. So this will increase at the rate of 25%. That means EPS will become 12 rupees, and whereas DPS will become 4.8 rupees. So we have to discount present value factor at the rate 15%, 0.870, that will become 4.176. And in 2016 also EPS growth rate is 25%. So 12 into 25% equal to 15, whereas DPS equal to, as growth rate is 25%, DPS also will be 25%. So 4.8 into 25%, that equal to 6. We have to discount the rate 15% for 2 years, that will become 4.536. Whereas in 2017 15 growth rate has fallen to 10%. So according to the problem, if growth rate has fallen to 10%, dividend payout ratio will be 50%. So here EPS equal to 15 into 10%, 16.5, and DPS equal to 50%. By using the formula D1 divided by K minus growth rate, we can know the market price at the end of 2017. Here D1 equal to, since it grows 10% from next year onwards, so 2017 dividend is 8.125, and it can grow at 10%, that is 9.075. So market price equal to 181.5. This we have to discount for the first discount presently. So discounted at the rate 15%. Present value of market price equal to 119.43. Present value of dividend equal to 14.14. So total market price equal to 133.57. P ratio, market price divided by earning per share. Here market price equal to 133.57, earning per share equal to 9.6, since it is given in the problem. That is nothing but 13.3. Thank you.